Welcome back to Chamber Chat. Dr. Sharma from the Premier Vein Center is co-hosting with me today. Are you excited about this illustrious position?
I blocked off my whole day just for this.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Well, we talked about New Year's resolutions, and if one of your New Year's resolutions is to give back to our community, well, we've got a great organization that's here today, represented by Doreen Bettis. It's Yard Sale for the Troops, and Nancy Wheeler from StoreRight Self-Storage is here. Now, Doreen, we had you on Chamber Chat back in July to introduce Yard Sale for the Troops.
Correct.
But I'm so excited to have both of you girls in today because there's been a merger. Two superpowers have united. Tell us about how that came together.
Okay, well, I heard about Yard Sale for the Troops through the Chamber Chat. And I thought, oh, that's awesome. Here's this woman down at the Homosassa Flea Market, and she's got this organization going, you know, to help our military. And I thought, well, I can get involved. So I got in touch with her, and StoreRight donated a storage unit for her. And it's worked out great because now we're a drop-off spot. So people can leave their donations to her at the flea market, or they can leave them at in Lecanto.
Yes, and what I love about this is that Nancy felt so compelled and so drawn to help out that it really just made such a difference in bringing more donations right to Doreen.
Huge.
So tell us how the organization has grown since this merger.
Well, I get an email from Nancy, and it says, you better come up and take a look at your unit. Wow. And I open the door, and it's just, it's always full.
Yeah, my tenants have been awesome. They really have been great. I'm really touched with the generosity. I thought, well, this is a good thing, and we'll see what happens, but it's great. I mean, the unit is full, and it's good stuff. You know, it really is.
And it's a wonderful example of how a great cause brings a community together.
Exactly.
And as more people get involved, you can just see more people want to be involved.
Right.
So it's a wonderful example.
Right.
It's so true. So what kind of things are you looking for, Doreen? What do you need right now?
I can use anything. Books are good sellers, any type of kitchen items, furniture, as long as it's small pieces of furniture. I can't take any big dressers or beds. Anything that you would give to Salvation Army or the Goodwill, I will gladly take, as long as it's in good shape that I can resell it.
And let our viewers who might not be familiar with Yard Sale for the Troops, let our viewers know exactly what happens at that point. When they bring you or Nancy a donation, what happens from there?
Well, it gets a price, a very inexpensive price, and once it's sold, the proceeds go to make care packages to send to the troops overseas. It's very simple. And if the troop asks for something specific, I like to include that in the box. But everybody gets the normal items: toothpaste, paperback book, calendar, letters from children or cards from children. At Christmas time, we had a lot of nice cards made from elementary school kids, so that was special.
And that's a good point. The troops that write in, are these troops from local area, or?
Thank you for asking. I get my names from a website called anysoldier.com, but in there I choose troops from Florida.
And that's something that I really liked as well, you know, because we're trying to help, you know, cheer up the, you know, our Florida people.
Sure. So. Hometown boys,
yeah,
right? Girls that are out there serving our country.
Yeah.
But anybody who has a relative or family member, friend, please give me their APO, FPO address. I would love to have that so that I could put together a box for them.
So what are they actually asking for? What kind of things do they want?
Well, a big thing that we get requests for, believe it or not, are flea collars, because they're in the sand and they like to put them around their ankle to keep the fleas from coming up their bodies. Baby wipes or moisture wipes, because again, they're out in the sand, so they don't have a chance to shower. Hard candy, grooming items, batteries, flashlights, anything that you wish you had and you can't get to Walmart to get it.
Yeah. And I would have never thought about the flea collars. That's amazing.
No,
that
I wouldn't have either.
Something like that would make such a difference, but it's, you know, in our everyday life, that's not something that we would ever think about, and that would make a difference for them. Now,
and it's an interesting point that, you know, if you'd asked me what does a soldier overseas need in a care package, I would think that the military would provide everything and all things. And so it's interesting that you were saying everything from beef jerky to batteries, but small stuff that we all take for granted is a wonderful surprise.
Exactly.
And your investment in this organization has really led you to find out exactly those things that maybe we wouldn't have thought of.
Right. And I'd just like to add that at StoreRight, a couple things you can do. You can drop off your unwanted household items, whatever, that Doreen will sell at the Homosassa Flea Market. But also, if people do want to donate the actual new items, they can do that as well. And the office is open between 8:30 and 5 during the week, 9 to 2 on Saturdays, and we'll take any of the new donations. So if people want to drop off dental floss or any of the grooming items,
Thank you.
any of that sort of stuff, we'll keep it for Doreen as well. Because not everybody can, get to the flea market,
sure.
you know what I mean? But they can come to Lecanto anytime during normal business hours.
And you're centrally located in Citrus County, but let our viewers know exactly where to find you.
Oh, okay. We're right behind the Havana House. We're on 491 in Lecanto. It's right behind the Havana House Cafe.
Yep, easy to find. Doreen, thank you again for everything that you do for our troops. And Nancy, thank you for being so involved in this great organization. I love to see things like this grow, especially since it gives back to the community. Wonderful.
We want to support the troops.
Absolutely. And thank you for staying with us because you're not going anywhere. You're my co-host today. And you stay with us too. We'll be right back with Dan Kearns. We're going to talk about the Jim Blackshear Memorial Golf Tournament that's coming up. Stay with us.